Hi everyone, this is Annie from the Nguyen Food Inc. And today we like to introduce a very exciting product that we are very proud to introduce to everybody. This is phở, spice and mix powder that will help you to make authentic Vietnamese phở broth at home, simple and easy. Let's get started. We have annieskitchen, we have cardamom, we have cilantro seed, fennel seed, and cloves. I will start with cinnamon and cardamom. I'm gonna put in one of my pot, either like a pan that you know that you can roast dry. Put the heat on high and keep an eye on it. This will be constantly stir them, and this will take about 2 to 3 minutes before you add the rest of all the herb into it. There is 2 herbs that's not included in the packet because our package is only dry herb. There are 2 important herbs that you actually have to get when you actually go to supermarket and get this pack. Don't forget ginger and onions. You can cut your ginger in half before you roast this, and the same thing with your Spanish onions. Clean the onion first, and you can cut the onion in 4. Gonna put them on broil for about 3 minutes. And our cardamom is actually ready. You can see it starts to get burned a bit already. You can put the rest of all the herbs into this. Our herbs is ready. You can set them aside. Prepare a pot and fill it up all the way to about 7 liters of cold water to start with. Roast your Spanish onions and ginger for about 5 minutes as broiled. Alright, we have about 3 pounds of chicken bone right now. If you can have, you can find chicken bone, you actually can use a whole chicken, the old one for soup. Or if you want to make it into vegetarian broth, you can replace the chicken bone. Instead of chicken bone, you can use all the fruit, vegetable. For example, like carrot, daikon, highly recommend fennel bud. So that will give you a very nice flavor for broth. You have to make sure your water is boiling before you actually put your chicken in or your veggie root vegetable in. Be careful because it's boiling. Highly recommend to put about half teaspoon of salt into your broth. If you don't want it too salty, you don't have to, but I like my broth to be a little bit more flavorful, so I actually add about half teaspoon of salt into the broth. When it's re-boiled, you can see all the foam is start forming right on top. Dry your bed to take it all off. The ginger, I am highly recommend that you can smash them out a little bit, just like this. Also, the cardamom, I also like to smash them a little bit out so all the flavor inside will come out while you cook the soup. After you clean all the foam out as much as you can already, this is the time that you actually can add the rest of all the herbs that you already roast into the soup. All the herb, I will take all the herb out after about an hour, max an hour and a half. and then continue to cook the bone for another half an hour, so total of 2 hours. For someone that doesn't have time, to keep an eye on your broth for the next an hour and a half to 2 hours, what you can do, if you have a slow cooker, then you can train all of it into your slow cooker and let them cook regularly for about an hour and a half, and then after that you can put them back to the pot. Alright, so after about an hour and a half to 2 hours, what are we going to do? Like I said, this is the good time right now. You can see the broth is actually really nice and clear. What I'm gonna do, I will take everything out. Everything, all the herb, all the bone, everything. And here our final step to finish our broth. Alright, so here in the package you have this mix of powder in here. So what you're gonna do, you're just gonna cut them and then just throw the entire bag into it. You can keep your heat around medium-low, about 2 or 3 is good. Like I leave them at 3 right now. Then you will have to wait for at least about 2-3 minutes for all the powder is like dissolved, and then your broth will be ready to serve. So what are we going to do? Next step, final step, of course. I'm using rice noodle. So what I did, I use this one and I soak them into cool water for about an hour and a half to 2 hours. Drain it out, and then this is what are you going to get. All right. Over here, I have this beef sirloin. So I already put them in freezer for about an hour and a half before. So it just helped me to easy to cut the beef out, thinner and nicer. So let's get to it. Over here I have another pot of boiling water to cook my noodles. I recommend to cook them about 5-7 seconds only, because you just want to soften the noodle, but you don't want the noodle to be too overcooked. It depends on you. If you want vegetable, you put your vegetable topping. You want meat, you put whatever topping. Make sure your meat is cooked. We love rare beef. We trying to cut them as thin as possible. And what happening when you pour the boiling broth over your thin cut of beef, it will instantly cook the beef for you. So that's why we like to eat them like this. You can have beef ball, you can have like chicken, you can have tofu, you can have whatever vegetable, whatever topping that you like is optional. Here we go. Look at that golden beautiful broth that we just cooked. The rest of all the topping is already cooked. You don't have to be worried too much, but for this one you need the broth to be boiled. Look at that, you see, it's instantly cooked. You can top it up with like green onions, sliced Spanish onions, cilantro, whatever herb that you like. And to eat together with this, over here I have some bean sprout and some of the basil. You can have some pepper, it's my favorite. And enjoy!